Okay, so for this section, we're going to go through the health-related certifications. To get there, you would click on My Application, Health-Related Certifications. It's important to note that this is an optional section, so you don't have to do it, but the more information you provide, the better you look and the more you weed out competition. So I do recommend filling it out if you have these certifications. So this is one section where it's really important to look in the instructions section because otherwise you really won't know what you're doing. So under type, you would list the name of the certification you received. Under the agency, you list the organization. And attendance, you list the dates when you attended. And if that doesn't make sense because it's a CPR course you took and it was just one day, you can just list the same day for the start and end date because usually CPR courses aren't more than one day. And list if you received a certificate at the end of your course training or program. Here are some common questions that people have. You can click on them and read the answers. And it's telling you that common certifications that people include on their CASPA application are CPR, if they are CNA, phlebotomist, if they're a nurse or an EMT. Can you list expired certifications? No. I have a transcript for my certification. Where do I list my courses? So you can just go through these yourself if you have these questions and read the answers. But back to here, so now that we know the instructions, the first thing you do is you go ahead and click this little plus button to add an entry, and it'll bring you to this page. So under type, if you forget again, you can open the little instruction section. So you can see here, under type, list the name of the certification you received. So for example, let's do this. Okay, so for example, you would write CPR certificate. And then you would type in the agency or the organization. I'm just going to make one up. And attendance, since it's just one day, you can just put the same thing for start and end. And you would click yes, because usually at the end you get a certificate, and then you click save. And then you'll see that here's your little entry. If you're like, oh my gosh, I made a mistake, you go ahead and click this little blue button, and you can update something. You can change the date, for example. And if you just want to delete it all together, you can go ahead and click on the little red X. And to add another one, you can go ahead and do the same thing. And then soon you will have a little list of these entries. And that is it for this section.